relationships experience violence physically, emotionally, when actually some people carry it to their marriages, whereas the others, it ends right with the relationship. So in a way, like, I want us to break down the physical, the emotional violence in relationships.
Violent
Ladies,
person.
would you stand a violent man?
Of course not.
It's a strong point.
Yes,
Of
because
course
how
not.
can I deal with a person who is acting like an animal on me? Okay, I am a human first of all. I am a
That's
soft. I am
that's
too
the
soft.
physical part
I am
or the emotional.
no. Actually,
how
that one I am joining both of them because I am too soft for such.
you're rude,
That is,
you attack,
you're rude. Then you're drunk. You just a drunkard first of all. Then you come in the middle of the night. You want food. I am sleeping, which is okay in the middle of the night, depending on
You're banging the doors.
depending on your communication. Where have you been? Why have you come late? Because I have a right as your partner to ask you.
Of course, that's
Okay,
emotional
you've
things.
come in late. That is
Are
okay.
we describing violence?
Yes.
Or can you
No,
relate?
you wait.
By the way,
it
because
is a
man
form of
might
violence,
come
first
late,
of all.
probably you are
Yes.
somewhere catching up. No.
Coming
I mean,
late is a form
yes.
of violence.
I think
I am trying to explain to you. So if you've come in late, okay? Some people come in when they've come
Madam.
like that late. Then they start fighting women because, for example, I've not found food hot. I've not found my food on the table. There is no hot
You
water in the
delayed
jerry
to
can.
open the
You've
door for
delayed
me.
to open for me. Then you, like 1,000 words before even a woman gets one answer for all those. You get? Before you know it, she's already down with a slap. Someone who has just woken up to open for you the door. Isn't that violence, my brother?
that's violence.
Exactly.
Of course,
So
you reach the
would
point
you
of violence.
accept would you accept your sister to take such a man, or would you accept to have such an in-law because your sister has taken long to get married? I understand you can say no, even if you don't say it. So really, to me, I wouldn't, and I would say no to violence. My colleagues, say no to violence. It's not good, and that means that is not your partner. Your partner, God can never send you such a violent man, never. Okay, even if someone has a different character from yours, he can always
But you know, even
understand
women
how
can
to.
be.
Yes, even women can be by the. So it's a two-way. It's a two-way, but because I'm a lady, I'm answering on a different. I'm answering on
You're
the
attacking
side
the
of
other
the
side.
yes. I'm answering on the side of women attacking the men, but maybe the gentleman can do different. But at the same time, I can say, if you're a man or a woman, don't accept a violent person. Okay? Don't accept, because why would you throw yourself into the coffin when you're seeing? Today that person can fight you and you escape. Tomorrow it can be the same, okay? The third time, we shall not see you, we shall be looking for condolences, okay? So try to understand that violence can go very far. It can end to losses. It can lead to damages. It can lead to so many things that are unspeakable. So it is your life first when it comes to a violent person. You might love that person, he can slap you, but tomorrow gives you a kick, tomorrow maybe throws you something. Women, we love throwing things when we get angry and anything. Someone can throw anything.
Knife.
I might not be the one because I am not so, but I am giving an example. Like most women, when they get angry, they throw things.
Because
so she can throw maybe a knife, not knowing that that knife can maybe hurt you
Or probably she
and
was in the
probably
kitchen
bleed to
cooking
death.
and
You know,
you came in at the time when she was.
especially when you find a woman in the kitchen. Please, if you can lower your anger a little bit, if you know your woman is violent, so don't extend.
But going
You rather
back-
wait, but really going to my explanation. That's how I can explain it. Like, say no to violence,
But
even if you have too much love for the person. Yes, please.
going back to the drawing board, what is the cause of this violence?
Some people are some people are inborn with it. Some people carry it. It's like a gene from their parents.
So
Some people
going
just,
back,
you know.
going back from the word go, we talked about character while you were tracing out the roadmap. What are you looking out for before saying yes to
Because
this man?
surely you
Before
can
saying
tell a
My
violent
dear
man-
sister,
First
do you know
wait,
someone
sweetheart.
can...
Let's first see.
No, you wait.
I'm
Someone
let me
can
first-
close all those characters that you're talking about of violence until
wait.
you
I mean,
say
first
yes
wait.
in church.
First wait, sister.
Hey,
We have prayed, we have sought God,
hey.
bring me the right person, and this man has come, this lady has come, we are now together, we are married. All of a sudden, someone is violent. I think as someone who actually prayed, I'm still on that part of like, I prayed about this God brought this person, perhaps I looked into his character and it's like this and this, and I decided we could actually walk this journey together. What is bringing the violence? I would come back to myself and ask myself, we've been living in a peaceful way. What is bringing the violence? Sometimes it's the circumstances in between that would actually cultivate the violence, which would either call for
Counselors.
not counselors, for third party intervention, or for prayers, or for
Divine intervention.
or for running away. But I don't feel we should retaliate before finding out what is causing the violence from either party. If we get to that, perhaps we would then take a decision and you're like, I think I cannot stay here. You say no to violence. After seeking out after knowing what was the cause of the violence in the first place. Not just
Sometimes
jumping out of
even,
marriage.
Even you yourself, you might feel like the other person is being violent, yet you triggered their emotions to
So
that fact.
at best, I believe we need to first seek out what caused the violence in the first place. Was it called for? Because sometimes I think some violence is called for.
Like, yeah, I'm actually remembered.
That is true.
Some violence is
I'm
called
actually
for,
remembered.
and it's called for. So let's first seek out for what is causing this violence. Then we can look for measures.
I've actually remembered a certain scenario. Here, this lady the man used to drink his alcohol, even maybe come late at some point, but he was a calm person, and this guy comes with his, after meeting with the boys, how these men be saying, the boys. So after the boys catch up, this guy comes home, he's drunk, and probably can't even feel like he should go to the bedroom, just sleeps like in the living room. So this lady comes in with a basin of cold water. So basically I feel like this chick would get some ice in and mix it like cold
And pour
the guy.
Oh God.
So this guy would
It's a real fight.
stand up to the extent he would want to slap, but because the guy had the respect bit of
Self-control.
exactly, there's that self-control
And
and the
gentleman
like I
thing.
respect. Yes, I'm a gentleman.
No,
I can't beat a
self-control.
woman.
Self-control.
You're like, let me leave this part.
Because if
Which
I
is
go
not
further, it
easy
may
for
actually
everyone.
nice. But then the woman would actually not even see that the man has reacted like this. She would even push it further.
So that you can do it. It's
Even,
like looking for
yes.
someone to fight. Eh?
What will you do?
Mm?
You know, like,
Yeah.
and actually now in that scenario, I would point out the woman as the one who is actually being what?
Of course.
That is
violent.
violent. Yeah.
She's abusing the man.
Of course.
That's being violent.
Yeah,
She's being
it's a
provocative.
two-way, of
Yes.
course. Some women are, some men
No, she's
are.
being actually violent because if you pour water on your spouse,
Exactly.
I mean,
Don't
you are
go back to
being violent.
I know.
By the time you reach
For
a
me,
man,
really,
just pick up your
violence,
things and disappear.
It is an interesting phenomenon in marriage, and it's sad that I understand that many of our friends, even now, today as we speak, are still going in this era. People have a feeling, they think that these things were for long ago. No, today,
Yeah,
They are
actually.
too
even
common.
among your circles, you may have
They are
friends who
there
are
in a
being
certain way.
who are being beaten.
True.
Yes, they are there, and they don't. The thing with violence is that it especially if you're being humiliated, it puts you down, it puts your self-confidence down, it puts
True.
you feel, you start doubting yourself, you start thinking,
Am I
am I
so
wrong?
unworthy? Am I
You will not
the
even
one?
tell your people. You maybe tell a parent or
Because it will
something.
kinda
Even
look
you
like
may
an
not even call
embarrassment.
your mother
Sometimes
to
even get tired of telling them.
Yeah,
So
you
you're
may
like,
not
let me
because-
swallow my
And also there
problems.
is this trauma that comes with violence. No, the thing that comes with violence in that the society has not learned how to react to such information. For example, you call your mother back home, excuse me, and you tell them, my husband is doing this, my husband is beating me, my husband is... And their reaction
They
may
call for a
not
family
be
meeting.
may not be as supportive as you wished. For
Or
example,
they will not tell you exactly what
for
you
example, your
wanted
mother
to
will tell you, might tell you, tulo fumbe, something like that. You get it? So the society that we live in has not yet fully learned how to deal with such information, especially when someone comes. So most people bottle them down.
Because to some extent you're
And
supposed to, if approached maybe this way, my girl or my friend cried out to me, in a way I have to advise her, not like she should just go and be beaten. Then also, on the other hand, if you're to talk to their spouse, if they're really doing wrong, you have to bring it to them in a way that you shouldn't point out that the woman, your wife told me.
It's challenging.
Because it will
It's challenging. It's challenging because honestly, it's not you can't go to someone's husband talking to them. That's why you
Exactly.
beating
Your
your
wife.
wife. I mean, I don't think that you can do that. Even if you were, for example, a friend to his wife, where do you get? If someone has beaten your friend, can't they beat you? So you may not go, but there are some channels that can be. It's all challenging because remember, this is a person who is violent, right? Either because they are weak. They are weak, so they feel they need to assert control in that way, right? Assert control in that way. Because I think when we talk about violence, mostly we think about men. Now, that is the perspective that
like
we
I've
use.
said.
So usually, the challenge with men or the male species is dominance, right?
They want to dominate.
Yeah, we want to
They're the
dominate.
men.
That is the nature, and that is it. So, but there are some people who do not know how to assert that dominance, either by nature or I don't know how they are brought about. So dominance should be asserted in ways that are acceptable, in responsible ways. In other words, you're doing your responsibility as a man. No, you are doing your responsibility as a man, thereby rendering you being seen as a man. You get what I'm saying? You are doing your responsibility as a woman, thereby your man is seeing you, oh,
This is a woman.
yes, so they respect you as that. You get it? You are treated as a woman, you are treated as the husband. You get it? By the things you're doing that are responsible in that category, of being a man. But some people do not know that. So some people fail to do that, and the only way to assert control is by belittling you, beating you on the smallest thing. For example, she mentioned coming back late in the night, food is cold, or food is not there. But also food has to be there.
But sometimes it's not there because you even didn't leave the money at home.
You went
And you find the woman doesn't
also
work.
those
The woman
issues
feels
are
But
like
you
there.
you
still
drank
need
the
food.
money, then you need
You
food.
know,
Perhaps
Why
you've
didn't you
not
buy
been,
food
perhaps
then?
you've
Yes.
not been providing as
You've
a
not
man.
provided food. You've not left money.
So there's no food in the family, and you reach, why is there food, and you beat, all those things. So you find that because of your lack of self-esteem as a man, you want to earn it,
By force.
yes, through beating. Yeah, but you have to understand that these days, women are violent.
Yeah, that's true. I am
Some-
not saying they
Some
aren't,
women are
but
violent, and some men are suffering, and it's unfortunate.
You're speaking for the majority.
No,
Silent
they are,
majority.
I hope they are not
Because
many.
really men are
I
silent
hope they are not
over
many.
some issues.
For the silent majority.
Yes, I really hope they are not many, but
They actually many these days.
I once watched on
they
TV where a
must
man
be
was
more
reporting
than
how he
men.
has
They must
been
be more
beaten
than
by
women.
the woman for the past 4 years.
Oh,
So
my
that
God.
he was seeking for help. People should help me. This woman is going to kill me. You know.
I think
Yeah,
I
but
saw
Then you
the-
saw it.
but
It was
like-
from. I think it was from the west.
like Viola said, again,
God.
yes, because
you
There-
be
some
like,
things-
God tell me in a
you-
way like I should deal with my anger here.
yes, you can pray with or pray for your partner if they are
Change
manifesting those things that
And I also believe actually, if you had prayed for it, if we are talking about these hurricanes that are going to come in marriage, it could be one of them. It's going to come, like one of the challenges would be, God is going to test you with this violent man. So how are you going to handle? How are you going to handle? Because you've been well, you've been fine, all of a sudden the guy starts being violent, or the lady starts getting violent. Perhaps it's a test, and God wants to see how you're going to react, so that
future.
you win the crown at the end of the day.
and by the way, you can do, I think, but you can always get a time when they are, because that is usually an episode, right? So you get a time when they are okay, happy, because these people actually have happy moments.
Exactly.
Many of they can even take you get that such a moment and then call them,
But now,
pray with them, say I think we are you might be going through something that we don't understand, maybe something spiritual.
So-
Something spiritual, can we pray
so
about
in this
it?
case, when you find such things are happening, and your first thought is not of like, have I asked God about this? Perhaps you won't even get the mind of like, let me first pray about it and I see what God is going to reveal to me about this whole situation at hand. If you run from solving it manually or on a personal basis, that's when you think about of vacating the home. That's when you think of
when you
fighting
go,
back.
That's when you go around telling your friends.
You're calling your parents.
They will not help.
Whatever.
Honestly,
they'll actually
there's no
laugh at you.
friend.
Knowing,
There's
yes.
no
Laugh at you.
friend
They will laugh
who
at
you
you.
will tell. Maybe if it is a, if we go in the side of it being a crime, maybe
True. If
because it is
Because you need
your
help.
mind,
by law
it's
it is a
something
crime,
physical,
right?
Probably
Yeah,
your
it
face
is.
somewhere is
Gender-based
spoiled.
violence.
It's a
You
crime.
can go and report. Yeah, that. But I think all in all,
God can even permit if it's really beyond.
yes, you can permit.
Yes, if
that
you've sought
you
him,
can, yeah.
if you've sought God and told him, God, you know the situation at hand, if it's a test, teach me how to go about it. If it's out of hand, if you actually fail to handle spiritually, then you let go. Perhaps God is saying, we've stopped
I
here.
hope my sisters, I hope tobacco wachapa. Yes, I hope, because I
Wow.
do not
Yeah,
wish.
by the
I
way,
do
it's
not
a place
wish.
I would
I
not
hope my
want
brother
I
is
do
not
not-
being
person.
beaten.
No,
Oh, he is the one dominating in a certain way.
I do not wish it
we
on
said no to
anyone.
violence.
Really,
Yeah,
It's a
true.
place I
have a
wouldn't want
violent
to be in.
partner, because I can't imagine it. I can't
Because
imagine
actually, to
It's
some
too
extent,
traumatizing.
most of these marriage killings that come up, it's always a result of violence.
Yeah.
Because the two of you cannot probably agree
Your
to a
voice
certain
is
that
already-
this one
is already
can
captured.
wake up and discipline me in a certain, in a way that these violence issues that come up may actually result. They're always the most killings we hear. It's marriage. This man died. He was beaten. The wife was in charge. Probably you don't even know the story, but it can be like a violent issue that has been recurring, right? It's been episodal, like in a way, it's been happening.
It starts
Then
as a
in the
small
end-
thing, it keeps on
Yes,
growing,
then
so
in
it
the end,
ends
oh,
up
this
to the
partner
loss.
reaches a point like, you know what, I can't take it in. I may not physically harm this person, but there's a way I'll go silent behind him. You get it? Which leads actually to many dead in there. Our guests for today have really shared deeply about this marriage issue and everything in between. So, to
Dear
our viewers
viewers.
out there, in case one has a story to share, feel free to put it in our comment section on our socials.